And let's move on into the next track, everyone. I hope that you're having a beautiful one out there, whether it's morning, afternoon, or like myself, evening, hitting 7:25 p.m. on a Monday night. Listen, sometimes after work, you need a little something extra. And right now, that something extra is a little Peter Gabriel. So I hope that you guys are interested. I hope that you're here for it. And you don't just end up being a wallflower. Be a middle of the room flower. Speaking, conversating, interacting, liking, subscribing, commenting. All of that stuff. Don't be a wallflower. Actually, you know what? Forget that. This song is for all of the wallflowers who watch this channel. This is for those of you who don't comment, don't like. Maybe you're not subscribed. Maybe you don't have a YouTube account. That's okay. This track, this reaction is for you guys. Please, if it's not your first time watching, but you've never commented or anything like that, this one's for you. And I would love if you do comment. Just say hi. I don't bite.
6 by 6 from wall to wall, shutters on the windows, no light at all. Damp on the floor, you got damp in the bed. They're trying to get you crazy, get you out of your head. And they feed you scraps and they feed you lies to lower your defenses. No compromise, nothing you can do. The day can be long, your mind is working overtime, your body's not too strong. Hold on.
The desperation of that cry.
They put you in a box so you can't get hurt. Let your spirit stay unbroken. May you not be deterred.
Intensity.
You have gambled with your own life, and you face the night alone, while the builders of the cages sleep with bullet spars and stone. They do not see your road to freedom that you build with flesh and bone. They take you out and the light burns your eyes to the talking room. It's no surprise. Loaded questions from clean white coats. Their eyes eyes are all as hidden as their Hippocratic oath.
It's a good
They
line.
tell you how to behave, behave as their guest. You want to resist them, you do your best. They take you to your limits, they take you beyond. For all that they are doing, there's no way to respond. Hold on, hold on. They put you in a box so you can't get hurt. Let your spirit stay unbroken, may you not be deterred. Hold on. You have gambled with your own life, and you face the night alone, while the builders of the cages sleep with bullets, bars and stone. They do not see your road to freedom that you build with flesh and bone. Though you may disappear, you're not forgotten here, and I will say to you,
Kind of interesting drum sound.
what I can do. You may disappear, you're not forgotten here, and I will say to you, I will do what I can do. And I will do what I can do. And I will do what I can do.
I don't know what the common consensus is on this track, but I think that this is nearly, not quite, it's a first listen. I think that it's nearly as good, nearly as powerful, nearly as strong as Biko. I think that this is one of those Peter Gabriel emotional tracks where this one, he's speaking and singing of endurance and motivation and not giving up. But he's speaking about it with such passion. The way that he sings the chorus, and I am not going to try and sing the way he sings it, but he says, they put you in a box so you can't get hurt. That part in the chorus, when he gets to that part, the way that his voice just like becomes strengthened, I think is so magical. It's something that this is nothing new that we haven't heard from Peter Gabriel before. Like as soon as the first minute goes, you have an idea of where the track is going. This is nothing new or outside of the box of what he's done before. But this is, I hate to say a formula, but this is a structure that he's established and he does very well in. Levin's bass is amazing in here. I love the sound of it. It's Tony. Come on now. The little bits of Fairlight that you hear, especially more towards the end. Speaking of that, the drums, while for the first part are very much understated, even when it gets into that first chorus and it's just kind of, pushing along very gently, very gently. At the end, the kick comes in, and the kick has, I don't know if it's the gated production that we've heard before, or if it's kind of something else behind it, but it just has this different kind of, not quite a V drum sound, but there's a different sound on it. Whatever that may be, I don't know. But I think that this song is really, really powerful. And I really enjoyed a lot of the lyrics on this one. It's extremely well written, which I would expect, but it stands out to me. And what I love is that Peter's one of those artists that sings and delivers music and messages, but in a way that you can tell that the artist actually feels this way, genuinely. And not just that they're feeling this way, but they put their actions where their words are. Peter Gabriel's done a lot in many of the things that he believes in. And I just think that that's always very No, reaffirming that the artist behind the music we hear is actually true to themselves and actually putting actions behind their thoughts, I guess you could say. That's the best way. 6x6 from wall to wall, shutters on the windows, no light at all. Damp on the floor, you got damp in the bed. They're trying to get you crazy, get you out of your head. And they feed you scraps and they feed you lies to lower your defenses, no compromise. Nothing you can do, the day can be long. Your mind is working overtime, your body's not too strong. So at first I was thinking one of two things. Obviously a prisoner in some capacity, but at first I was thinking like a prisoner like a POW or something like that. They're torturing you, trying to get some sort of information out of you. As he says, they're trying to get you crazy, get you out of your head. Like they're trying to drive you to insanity for whatever nefarious purposes. But as it goes on and he mentions the Hippocratic Oath, I'm thinking now more of a mental institution or something like that. They put you in a box so you can't get heard. Let your spirit stay unbroken, may you not be deterred. Hold on, you have gambled with your own life and you face the night alone, while the builders of the cages sleep with bullets, bars, and stone. They do not see your road to freedom that you build with flesh and bone. I think that this chorus is so powerful. I actually want to spend some time on it real quick. They put you in a box so you can't be heard, so you have no voice. But Peter says, let your spirit stay unbroken so you're not deterred. Okay, stay strong mentally, right? Hold on, a word of encouragement, hold on, or two. You have gambled with your own life. So you gambled with your life, and it didn't pay out this time because now you're imprisoned, and you face the night alone. Peter's not holding back the realities of this harsh situation that this person is in. You are alone. You took the gamble, and this time, house won. And you are going to face the night alone, while the builders of the cages that you're currently in are sleeping with bullets, bars, and stone. That could be seen as a good thing or not. But even though they have the advantage as of right now, the last two lines, they do not see your road to freedom that you built with flesh and bone. You're building a different path that they can't see and that they also can't take away. They take you out and the light burns your eyes, of course, because you're in the dark. To the talking room, it's no surprise. Loaded questions from clean white coats. Their eyes are all as hidden as the Hippocratic Oath. Yeah, because maybe it's hidden because they're not really medical staff. They tell you how to behave as their guests. You want to resist them, you do your best. They take you to your limits. They take you beyond. For all that they are doing, there's no way to respond. So there's no right or wrong answer you're going to give them. Can I say also, once again, I really admire the way that Peter Gabriel writes. Like, I love how he's talking to, not us, he's talking to this prisoner, which perhaps, metaphorically, it was us all along. But I love how he says, like, you want to resist. You do your best. You do try. They take you to your limits. They take you beyond. So I like how he addresses different perspectives in this particular story. They, them, the person, the prisoner, and then also the, the interrogators, I suppose. And then the lines repeat from there until we get to the outro. Though you may disappear, you're not forgotten here. And I will say to you, I will do what I can do. You may disappear, you're not forgotten here. So even though this is acknowledgement from, this is what I said, this is what I view. This is acknowledgement from a survivor of a war, of a battle, of a trial, of some sort of conflict, speaking to those who made the ultimate sacrifice, who are imprisoned, who are the POWs. I sometimes when I'm driving, I pass like VFWs and you see the POW flags and signs, you know, like you're not forgotten. You're not, you may disappear, as he says, you may disappear, but you're not forgotten. I think that's really, really incredible. I did see that there was a Wikipedia article about this track as well. Let's take a look at that. It says it was released as a single in the Netherlands, but it did not chart. It says that some of the instrumentation was incorporated into Under Lock and Key and At Night, which is on another album. Let's see. Lyrically, Wallflower touches upon human rights issues, specifically the treatment of political prisoners. It says Gabriel recorded the demo of this track during recording sessions in his 1980 release. The demo contained melodic aspects that were eventually used, although the lyrics took additional time to develop. After originally considering a romantic set of lyrics to accompany the instrumentation, Gabriel instead took from the human rights work of Amnesty International. In an interview, he said that he decided to orient the lyrics around prisoners of conscience after viewing an Amnesty International television program related. The song later became popular amongst their workers, and he occasionally prefaced live performances of the song by mentioning the work of Amnesty International. That's what I mean, like, you know, he lives behind his words, I guess is the best way to describe that. This is kind of interesting. Radiohead's refusal to cover the song. Okay, let's talk about the Scratch My Back album, which I was gifted. The concept of this project was to participate in a song exchange. Tom York of Radiohead had contacted Gabriel in advance of this release to express interest in recording a rendition of Wallflower, in return for Gabriel covering Radiohead's song Street Spirit. Gabriel said that he was very excited to hear their rendition of Wallflower. However, around the time of the release, Gabriel told The Sun that he had not been in contact with York for several months and was unsure if Radiohead would cover the song. Gabriel has sent the band a code to access the cover of Street Spirit, which, okay, so Gabriel did his part of the deal. The code also provided Gabriel with information on the number of times the band streamed the song, which indicated that they listened to it once. They opened the email. Despite York claiming that he never listened to Gabriel's cover, Gabriel said that the band was reportedly displeased with some of the creative liberties he took with the song, which he believed contributed to Radiohead's decision to not cover Wallflower. When All Scratch Heroes was released in 2013, Wallflower was not included in the track listing. Can I tell you? You know how in movies you're watching a movie and, like, let's just say it's a couple and they argue about something that's so simple, that's so easy, that you as the viewer are watching this conflict play out and you say, you know what? If they just, like, spoke to each other directly, there would be no issue. I gotta say, this seems like a big old non-issue. This seems like a very, like, a phone call could fix this issue, and it just feels like this feels like a nothing burger. I feel like they could very easily fix that. And honestly, who knows who opened or listened to that song? It may not have been Radiohead. It may have been like one of a producer or, you know, someone from management. I feel like this is a very, like, easy conversation, and it would be, you know, very quickly solved. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of the song in the comments down below. You can follow me over on Twitter, support the channel on Patreon. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all later. Bye, guys. Just send an email. Come on.